Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I'm Iceman, and this is my playthrough of Fallout the New Vegas. I was about to say Fallout the Frontier. Yeah, so Fallout New Vegas. So we are most likely now at the final video. There is very little content left because the Battle of Hoover Dam is soon approaching. So I have the task at the moment where I can either I forgot about that. Actually, I can do that. I might do that first, actually. In either case, there should not be very much content left at all. Because once we get to the Battle of Hoover Dam, that's it. Man, I love the energy sniper rifle.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around.
Yeah, at this point, done every side quest, almost.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed.
Been to every location, practically. Done all the DLC. Done every fan expansion. Even for completionists like me, there's nothing left at this point. And there's nothing else on the horizon to my knowledge, like no other expansions or...
Why, Rexy, you look all better, boy. Good as new. Did my Rexy get a new brain? You're a man of your word, no doubt about it. Can't thank you enough. If you want, hold on to Rex for a little while longer. I'm sure he'd enjoy that. Was there anything else you wanted? I'd like to help you out, especially considering all you've done. But that's a pretty big favor you're asking for, and you've already used yours. Was there anything else you wanted? All right. I'll see you later.
I've got my eye on you. You cross the Kings, you'll regret it.
So I've done this on other occasions, and got the Kings to agree to end their hostilities with the NCR, so I don't know what I've done differently this time. Unless there's another step that comes next.
Ah, hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation? Yes? Do you have something to report? That's most unfortunate. In this circumstance, I've been instructed to send you along to Colonel Moore over at Hoover Dam for further orders. The Colonel will likely send you back to Freeside with a squad of armed men, for all the good that will do. I completely agree. Even if a riot didn't immediately break out, a line will have been crossed. And we'll have made that many more enemies. I'd suggest you speak to Colonel Shu over at Camp McCarran. He's much more level-headed about this sort of thing. He's also in a better position to bargain with the people of Freeside, seeing as how he's in charge of water and power distribution in the area. Still, I'm only mentioning it as an option. My official orders are to direct you to Colonel Moore. Godspeed.
Off to Camp McCarran. I said that this game holds a special place with me. There's not too many games that I would stick around with for this length of time. If you remember, I started this playthrough back in March of last year, and I've been on and off at it since then. I got Brotherhood armor.
Yes? What is it? Ah, that. I'm surprised he didn't send you to Colonel Moore. That'd be her jurisdiction. Well, I do get to make the calls on the distribution of supplies there. Crocker was probably counting on me being able to offer the Kings a carrot. And that's what I'm inclined to do. All right, Moore's not going to like it, but that's for Crocker to worry about. Go to the leader of the Kings and tell him that I'll make sure Freeside gets more water, power, and food, as long as the violence there stops.
Just annoying whenever you want to go see the Kings, you gotta go to the gate and then travel all that way. Same when you want to see the ambassador as well.
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
One of the ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
What's NCR doing here?
Okay, I need some answers now. These guys just barged in here and said they were under orders to keep me here until you arrived. I'm about 5 seconds away from telling my men to take them down, so speak fast. And I suppose they want me to help see that happen? That seems pretty reasonable.
This is bullshit. Why are we even talking about dealing with these guys?
Pace, this isn't really a good time to have this discussion.
Wrong. This is exactly the right time. I'm about to prevent you from making a huge mistake.
Pace, don't do this. I won't stand with you if you do.
Then I'll stand on my own, just like I always have. Just like a king should.
Oh, what? No.
Let's paint this place red.
Did I see? Shit. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. Okay, I would rather run back and start again. And this time save and make sure it goes properly. Apologies for making you watch the same thing over and over again. It's the downside to not keeping autosaves.
Come on!
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
3 stimpaks that time. It was 2 last time.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed.
Why, Rexy, you look all...
So the Kings are another faction I like in this game. I don't want to see them die. They're kind of cool with their Elvis Presley kind of, you know, thing going on. And they have good intentions for the area that they're in. I definitely wouldn't class them as bad people. Not even shades of grey. It's all perspective though, this game.
Hello.
I'm guessing what the problem that happened before was me shooting. That's what mucked with everything. Because the king wasn't, and his people weren't supposed to join the battle once Pacer switched.
Yes? What is it?
This time I'll be saving. Cost me about, how long? About 10 minutes of gameplay, so.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
Even the same, almost the exact same stuff giving out both times.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Okay, I need some answers now. And I suppose they want me to help see that happen? That seems pretty reasonable.
This is bullshit. Why are we even talking about dealing with these guys?
Pace, this isn't really a good time to have this discussion.
Wrong. This is exactly the right time. I'm about to prevent you from making a huge mistake.
Pace, don't do this. I won't stand with you if you do.
You get over there.
Just like I always have. Just like a king should. Well, that's over.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I can't believe Pace is gone. He was always right here, you know? Always cracking me up with some story or another. Anyway, what did you want?
All right. I'll see you later. Taken down. I would have done it myself if you ever had the courage to step into Freeside.
Scout leader?
Hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation? Yes. How did it go? Good, good. Shu's a man you can count on to handle a crisis. I'm just glad that things didn't end in violence. Here. This is what remains of the funds initially allocated for this operation. Also, I've been directed to send you on to Colonel Moore at Hoover Dam. She's been following my reports on your exploits with some interest. As I don't have any further assignments for you, I'd recommend going to see her if you need more work.
So that settles that bit. Now to protect President Kimball.
Everyone has a buzz about all of our arrivals. That must mean the battle's close.
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Bye.
Okay.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready? Ask your questions, but keep it short. We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up. Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center. Alright, I'll give you full access. I have a full itinerary here. Here you go. The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. But given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary. Someone like you, I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out. If there's nothing else, then let's get moving. Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us. The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece. President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as you got me.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an ass.
Hey-o! He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops stationed here at the dam. I'm pretty excited. He seems like such a nice guy, and I get to meet him. He's giving me a medal. I don't know why, though. I'm just doing my job like all the other guys. I'm still excited, though. Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person. Mama left me on a farm when she went out prospecting. When she never came back, the owner didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice. Bye-bye.
You better get out of here.
What? The fuck? All I was doing is walking around to talk to people. I don't get what the hell happened. Anyway. Back to square one again.
I've heard of you. Glad you could join us. We've got a...
Okay, sniper locations.
Wish I could have been there.
Hey.
Hanlon's pretty legendary. People talk about what he did the first battle of Hoover Dam with odd.
I sure hope I get to meet President Kimball.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you. Still no luck finding my friend. He better show up soon.
Wish I could have been there.
Grr. This is one of those annoying ones.
Smart move. Move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who.
Hey-o!
Just wondering what's so special about this spot. weird.
Move along. We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Have you finished your security sweep? Have you finished your security sweep?
That's weird. That one's got the normal radio sound, and the other one has a different sound to it.
You're cleared to go on through. We can defend it this time.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Nothing is going to happen to the president on my watch. won't go quiet.
Still no luck.
Alright.
Have you finished your security sweep? Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
You better get out of here. You better get out of here. You better get out of here.
Hell. I think my companion set it off. As long as this loads properly, we'll go up the tower and wait up there. Though I've got a funny feeling the game's locked up. Froze.
Nothing is going to happen to the president on my watch.
Report. Quit goofing off and clear the channel. I'll be damned if the president dies on my watch because you were screwing around. Bye.
Actually, before that happens, please don't freeze on me. Come on, don't freeze. Cool. Alright.
You're clear. Go on through.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? Hey.
Well, that's the bomb removed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Thank you, fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so.
Kind of busy up here. Uh-huh.
We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Boarded a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father worked as a caravan guard on the short route, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks,
What are you doing
and
up here?
brotherhood war. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured.
Oh, shit. Really? We should go take a look. We're just going to be a moment. We should both take a look first. Okay. Lead the way.
But the time came when they could no longer leave the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, rangers just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight.
That should be 2 out of 3. There should be one more.
And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promises, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us.
1 sec.
10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What is Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. Its back is inscribed with the names of the troopers and rangers who carried the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? You think I want to get shot? Let's go.
Well, unless that thing blows up, then looks like he got away. Alright, next up, need to put our bug in there to boost our Securitrons. Oops.
Sitting tight.
You're
Whoa.
Who's there?
Let's see if we can do this without getting too much hate.
Let's roll out.
You came back.
Wonder if I have a... No, I don't. Come on, guys. Come back this way.
You're coming.
I'll hold up here.
Let's try that again.
Anybody there?
You'd better get out of here.
Let's roll out.
You came back.
Alright. Back to Yes Man it is.
Determination 70 initiated.
President Kimball survived his visit to Hoover Dam. Nice one. Now, moving on. Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent. Monster of the East ready to roll. Sure, no problem. So long as the Legion doesn't attack before you can get there, which I'm sure they won't.
Yeah, before I go, I want to see, like before I continue on, I just want to make sure I've done everything else first.
Let's hit the road.
move for the Kings to back down. Nelson's back in 3 years. Hope we can defend this time.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now, and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch 1 or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission? Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them? Then I don't need to tell you that they can be a pain in the ass. The NCR has a rather sordid history with them, and I'm concerned that we'll find them aiding our enemies when the Legion attack comes. That is, unless we get to them first. I want you to visit them in their canyons to the far west and make sure they're in no shape to join the Legion. They're just another gang of raiders as far as I'm concerned, so deal with them appropriately. Any questions? Don't fool yourself. I've dealt with enough of these gangs to know that they can't be trusted. Was there anything else? Good. I look forward to hearing of your progress. Dismissed.
Can you believe they tried killing our president? Don't they know who they're...
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
If we weren't in Khan territory, I would kill you where you stand. Caesar will be avenged.
You honor the great Khans with your presence. What can I do to help you? That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar. I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Huh? It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp. Don't you dare mention the NCR under this roof. They are butchers without honor, killers of women and children. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. It's always a pleasure to see you around. Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk.
You honor the great Khans. I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks critically about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you. Something else you wanted? Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the Alliance is a bad idea. What do you want to know? Suit yourself.
How's it going? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Later.
What's up with that tower in Vegas being all lit up?
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here. Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them. Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance. Later.
You've been a persistent annoyance, and I had hoped to avoid this, but it seems I have no choice but to deal with you myself. Well spoken.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted cons that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory? Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. You've helped me see Caesar for what he is, and I thank you for that. But if you suggest that again, I will have your head. If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased. Until next time.
They've been destroyed. I haven't destroyed them.
Patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for an check out this.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons? Good riddance. You've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions? I wouldn't dismiss it that lightly, but it's nothing we need to get involved with for now. Good work, I suppose. Now that that's out of the way, let's see. Mr. House was a concern, but someone conveniently dealt with him for us. Oh, that reminds me. You might be happy to know that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
That's not happening.
Don't even think about it. Any Brotherhood survivors likely harbor a deep grudge against us. We can't afford to leave such an enemy alive. Any other objections? Maybe you'd like to bring the Brotherhood some flowers. After the battle, we consolidated our hold on the plant before pursuing our enemies. It was a mistake, to be sure, but there wasn't really any place for them to go. When we finally gave chase, however, they had simply vanished. Some of our people think they had some means of conveyance, like the vertibirds the Enclave used, and hightailed it out of here. I think that they found some place to hide close to Helios, and never went that far at all. Any other questions? As I said, our scouts were some ways west of Helios when they disappeared. Dismissed.
Nope, not happening. I ain't dealing with them. Alright, time to speak to Yes Man. Alright, now to end this.
Are you ready to head for the dam? Caesar's Legion is due to attack at any moment. Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hills. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
You must get to the control room. and install the override chip.
Alright. Showtime.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the port. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say? Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the east power plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
You like the sight of your own blood? Hey, they're very miss. Should be an ambush in a sec. I remember that this guy's can be a bit of a challenge.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards. Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done.
Kaiser's dead.
Kaiser's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion. We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam, your body facing west so you may watch your world die. Degenerate.
Bye-bye. So that's the Legion dealt with permanently. Now I deal with the NCR. Ooh.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for. And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley.
Oh.
Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? I was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar. I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige. Figured as much. Come on, you sons of bitches, we're ready.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry. Everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be. Off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so endeth New Vegas.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raoul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Their leaders destroyed by the Courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the Courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Cass lived to see the Courier bring down 3 armies. And by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the Courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
So that was Fallout New Vegas. I finally have completed this playthrough. Absolutely fantastic stuff. It's a game I keep returning to over the years. I think this is the fourth ever playthrough I've done, which for games of this length I normally would at maximum play them twice, but this one is something special. It's my absolute towards the end of last year, I think. Fallout New Vegas, which is by far the and most easily the best Fallout game of all time. And I was gonna say, and probably my favorite game of all time, but then I don't know, mine flip flops. Sometimes it's this one, sometimes it's Doom, like the original Doom. I can never make my mind up. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you on what I decide to play next. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be yet. I have to have a think about it. But yeah, see you guys soon. Have a good one. And thanks for watching.